sort of an addendum, I guess, to part 8. We'll call it part 9, but I realized I had several things pictures wise and stuff, which may or may not interest people. So I'll do a separate video with this stuff on it, and then we'll move on. But yeah, it was one of the rare moments where we did take a lot of pictures. So I'll just show you what I've got here. We went up in the tower. Well, first of all, the place that we went to see was the Imperial Castle in Nuremberg, and I have a pamphlet here. Again, my camera, I don't think does a very good job of zooming in on things. Maybe that helps. But anyway, I have a pamphlet here. And by the way, this is all kept in a journal that, again, I kept while we were traveling. And so if anybody watching this has access to that, you can spend some time looking at that. Here is the layout, if you will, of the castle, and kind of a cool looking defensive, again, stand up there. And then I think that's pretty much covers it as far as the knickknack souvenir type stuff. Um, Here is some pictures we took from the tower. Again, after we had walked a mile or so from the hotel uphill, then we took the stairs up to the top, and this ended up being more of a trend throughout the trip. If you went somewhere, a church, a castle, a museum, there was probably some sort of view somewhere, and I appreciated it. I thought it was pretty cool just to be able to kind of see more in one take, if you will, as opposed to just up close with everything all the time. So this would have been various angles from the tower. I really like these church steeples and that sort of thing. I think that's kind of cool. Um, get a little zoom in action there. This is Grandpa trying to use his technology, which may or may not be a good thing. This was the actual castle. When we entered the castle, we went in through that gate right there. We walked all the way around through all of this before we came back out and missed the well tour that I had told you about. Um, this is just a really cool looking architectural situation here. I thought that was really cool. I'm looking through these actually, and it's reminding me of a photo that I missed in Rothenburg. I'm gonna have to find that, and I'll bring it up in another video. But really kind of cool. Don't know if we need to necessarily look through all of these because they pretty much do get repetitive. This was right down. I would imagine that was like the barn or the animal um, shelter, if you will, for the castle. But it was right there by the tower. And another kind of a cool view here. I really don't mean to do it that much. Um, but you know, you're getting the whole grandpa experience, that's for sure. Um, I think that pretty much covers it as far as the photos. We did, at least in the tower and in the castle, we did walk around the outside. There was a very beautiful flower garden, and I was able to grab a few pictures of Kay admiring the flowers. Don't know what kind of flowers those are. I bet you she could tell you. And I don't know why I can't zoom in on that a little more efficiently. This was the tower we were up in, and then now we're down here at the bottom looking up at it. Um, More flowers. Uh, this actually was in our hotel room. It was interesting because we ended up seeing this. I have some pictures of it. It's I don't know, a tower of some kind in a park very nearby that we passed a couple times in our journey. Here's the rabbit from the Dure house, and here's the house here. So we ended up seeing that. We ended up seeing this, and then here's the Imperial palace that we were just seeing. There's the tower we were up in. So we did not really realize this was in our hotel room until after we had kind of already done all these things. But I thought that was kind of an interesting take on that. Here's the tower it was in. Again, kind of a park situation on the way, and we did not spend much time looking at this. Very intricate design, very um, artistic, very cool, I have to say. I think I got a couple of angles of that one. Yeah, this was another angle I got of it. Um, Hard to describe. Probably couldn't do it justice if I tried. I think it's unfortunate they had to put a fence around it. I think that kind of sucked. Here was it started a tradition of some bad selfies, and I got to say this one looks pretty good. That one wasn't so bad. Wearing the same hat, by the way, Otani. I wanted to be able to be spotted in a crowd in case we got separated. So um, really good stuff. I had mentioned that there was some brooding art around on the churches, and this is the crucifix that we passed by just outside of church. And again, it was just not so much as an inspirational type of feeling. And I do again feel that the purpose of art is to create an emotion or evoke an emotion. And the emotion I got from this was more of your like Damien the Omen type movies and stuff like that. It was just much darker and more brooding. I do have a video here I'm going to try. This was the Glockenspiel inside the palace, and that was me just very quickly trying to get that video made. As we walked in the room, it was going off and made it a little tricky to try and get a good video of that. Don't know how good that's going to come through, but there you go. That is the photo journey through Nuremberg, and then part 10 will deal with leaving to go to Garmisch.